Alright, hey everybody, it's Umber Rays here today, returned from the world of Clair Obscur, a little wiser, a little sadder, and a little more sure that that is one of the best games of the year. If not, that might actually end up being one of my favorite games in my top 10 favorite games ever list. And I'm not speaking hyperbole, spiffy, whatever, rolling hyperbole. Yeah, rolling a d20 of hyperbole. I really love that game. That is absolutely one of the best games I've ever played, and I really, really enjoyed it a ton. Have to wait for some of the general feelings to calm down and figure out, playing through the extended little bit post-game stuff, how I really, really feel about it. Let those feelings settle before I make anything too definitive, but that's not what this video is about. That's just the intro. And as to what I have been doing, let's talk about what's been going on in Wotv. And Wotv today is going to be the vision card update as well as the general content update. Generally pretty usual for this type, but we are coming, closer and closer to the end of the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth collaboration event. As such, there really isn't too terribly much else to say. But I will be doing some videos this week talking about the overall units, as well as one other video I gotta record tonight. So first off, our new vision card, the New World Order, whatever it actually ends up working. That's what I remember from the game. But anyway, this VC is interesting to say the least. Sword, Knight, Bow, Gun, Dagger, and Ninja Sword. This is a VC that does work just obviously for guns in general, but it's interestingly just another potential luck source for daggers, which honestly I wish wasn't the case, but at least I guess, shooting can take advantage of this too. Not particularly that evade is that great right now. So yeah, the group matching is obviously probably focused a little bit kind of towards lightning, but that ranged type team is the one looking for this VC, or potentially Earth, actually. Earth is definitely not sad to see this VC coming out, as it's pretty good. So for the party, luck up and weakness resistance up. For maxing it out, physical human attack up, human killer up for physical attacks. And for quest, only AP consumption rate down for the specific unit that has this equipped. Increased attack power and resistance penetration for single target attacks. And for quest only, shooting attack increased and shooting damage limit increased by 500. It's a solid enough VC, and I can see why this is going to be something that people definitely do want. Because if you are doing the gunner thing, extra luck is kind of nice to bolster the accuracy a little bit more. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Personally, I'm kind of a little bit checked out on all of this. I'm just going to say cool. Umbra won't get it because Umbra doesn't have any more left to spend on this type of stuff anymore. Sad, but true. Next up, for characters that will be getting upgraded. First off, kind of a little bit of important that both Spring Joom and Ashenmont will be getting their Master Quest 2s. Given that these two characters were some of the most impactful characters of the game for a good long period of time, I am curious to see how they actually handle these characters, and it's kind of neat before Global bites the big one. As for character quest level 3, we have Joom, Frederica, Hayu, and basic Helena Leonis, 1 of 20, who will be getting their upgrades. And that's essentially it. It does look like there will be one 6-star piece of equipment, but I'm not going to get into it too much because I'm just going to wait and see once it comes out whether or not it is any good. So yeah, the updates is probably one of the most interesting things for me in this one, just because I'm really curious about Spring Joom and Ashenmont, who are really not that far out. Probably not going to get enough to make a huge difference, but it would be kind of cool with that new VC coming in if it bolsters Earth a little bit to potentially push back against the aggravation that is the knockback lightning theme. Alright, moving on. The FF7 Rebirth event, which comes with the special little 3D cloud figure, has been given a list of upgrades for the various characters that can equip this. So we're going to be taking a look at that in just a second once I get my notes up. So Zack, Elena, and Rufus are all going to get the following things: AP consumption rate down, increased sleep resistance, and increased don't act resistance. Pretty nice. All three of them essentially do want to be doing things, so don't act resistant. Nice. Sleep resistance is also kind of interesting. Not maybe the most exciting from my perspective, but whatever. AP consumption rate down is generally nice and probably not needed for some of these characters, but cool. Zack. Now Zack specific extra upgrades are increased curse resistance, and the more distance between him and the target, the less physical damage he takes, up to 5 spaces away. It's pretty interesting, mostly because that curse resistance will probably come very useful down the line, and almost certainly is one of those things that you just generally need to craft for Zack users, because curse will eventually become a thing again. But more the distance between the targets, I mean, it's nice extra survivability, and it might push Zack as a little bit more of a counter towards the range units, but we shall see. As for Elena, Elena will be getting critical avoidance and physical damage reduction. Elena's already pretty damn good, actually. Not going to say whether or not I think she's the best unit of the collaboration, but I do think that she is really, really good. Not bolstering her DPS is a little bit of a disappointment, but it's probably pretty fair. Moving on. Rufus will be getting increased physical damage and accuracy increase, which is cancelled after taking 3 damage. Don't know if this will necessarily make the cut for him for 8-piece equipment, but you know, AP consumption down, physical damage up, and increased accuracy is a pretty good combination of things for the character. So at the very least, if you are a new player, JP side, and getting Rufus, then this is a good piece of equipment to farm, just so that you have pieces of. Let's see, what else do we have here? Well, we have this one, Class Match. Wait, no, Grand Arena. And if I remember correctly, which I don't, give me 1 second, there are some special rules to this one as well. Here they are. So taking a look at it, SSR units and lower will get a 30% HP boost, 100 aim, and take 40% less damage. It's kind of interesting from a trying to get SSRs more useful in the game, but I also think that it's probably not enough, because SSR problems aren't necessarily survivability, it is a problem, but the general kits are so far outdated from what modern characters they can do that I don't think that this is really that big of a thing. Moving on. Login rewards, general shop updates, and banners, which are not really that special at this point. With Golden Week over, it's back to nothing special for a good long period of time, and pickup match as well. So that's basically the JP news for now. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for watching and supporting the channel. See you later. And lots of Claire Obscura videos this week.